Okay, so I'm out here at Waterfront Park in Trenton, New Jersey, speaking with Evan Crawford, and just wanted to ask you about, coming out of a strong spring, stuff we're reading about. You says really good things. You just talk about maybe parlaying a strong spring into a great outing this weekend already, and then just a solid start to the 2012 season.
Yeah, we're just going to keep trying to build on the fun spring we had. I think everybody, all the guys that are here, and it was like I said, it was a fun spring, and so far it's been a fun year. We're 2-0 and can't really ask for much more than that, so we're going to keep trying to roll.
Yeah, sure thing. Reports pretty much out of camp and things like that, where you hung around a big league camp a fairly long time. Coach is very, very pleased with you. When you have that kind of backing and that kind of great feedback, even whether it's to you or through the media, what type of impact does that have on your outlook?
It feels good to just to be able to hang around those guys long enough to learn from them. That was the main thing I took out of it, was just to be up there, and they had a lot of guys. That's one of the best bullpens in baseball, I think. And so just to be able to learn from all those guys up there for as long as I was able to was something I can take with me into the season. And just to compete and everything is a lot. You learn a lot up there. Just been on the competing side and the competition level and how to work with hitters and things like that. You pick up from these guys and workouts and how to get yourself in a routine and things like that. Just kind of carry over into the season. So it was exciting for me.
Absolutely. Now, drafted in 2008, eighth rounder. You feel like maybe out of Auburn, so you feel like tough college competition get you ready for pro ball?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, Coach Slater was my head coach, who is the hitting coach here at Trenton. So we've run into each other quite a few times, and having him and having a good college team has definitely helped. It's always a stepping stone. From there, from high school to college to low A to high. It's all just a part of the process that you got to hang with them and grind it out. And there's going to be bad days, as I've seen a lot, and there's going to be some good days. So just got to grind with them and stay in there and try to get your goal.
Now, I saw you pitch plenty last year, even out in Reading in the playoffs and things like that. And this is now the first time we spoke, so I just want to kind of get some thoughts from you on what your pitch repertoire is and what do you consider your out pitch, maybe your strengths, and maybe what you're still working on.
Yeah, fastball location is something that I've really had to work on the last couple of years, and it's something that I think is going to help quite a bit. And as for repertoire, it depends on the day. I think sometimes as a reliever, it's you got to go with that pitch that you got that day, and sometimes it's my curveball. And like a lot of people have said before, Sal says it a lot to me. Curveball's like a girlfriend. Sometimes you love it. It's like an honorary girlfriend. Sometimes you love it and you can throw it as much as you want and it's easy, and then sometimes it's it's a tough day, and so you just got to work through it. And so it's like I said, it depends on the day, and then I throw a cutter sometimes too. So it just depends on the day. But those are my three pitches that I usually use in a game.
Certainly, obviously this club won the Eastern League title last year. Big things and just unbelievable run. Great collection of guys last year. How proud are you of that championship? And do you think that roster is really bonded forever?
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. I couldn't be more proud. You can't be more proud of a championship, and definitely just in a minor league championship, because you play 142 games, so you're grinding it out every day with these guys. The long bus trips, the late nights, the travel all the time, the different guys coming up and down, and everybody just kind of came together all year, and we had a great group of guys, and it was it's fun to be able to celebrate after that last out of the year, man. That's something that you never forget. So I enjoyed it big time.
Yeah, it's really great. And one last thing for you before I let you go. Thank you so much for the time.
Yeah.
Just want to ask, get your thoughts on the collection of coaches here. Obviously, Sal Visano, just everybody's got great things to say about him. A veteran in the big leagues and everything like that. Tom Senior's back after spending some time up in Las Vegas. Just talk about those guys and how advantageous they can be to you moving forward.
Oh man, it's great environment in the clubhouse, and those guys, and John Tolosano needs to get out of my face right now. But environment with those guys in the clubhouse is something that makes a team, and they do it as good as anybody I've ever seen. I've had Sal 3 years now, and he's like a dad that you don't want to disappoint, you know. So everybody does their job, everybody continues to do things just because they don't, you know, we want to make him happy, and that's something I think really builds in a clubhouse. And Signor, this is my first year having him, and he's been awesome so far, you know, through spring training and here, and it's been helping loose and for the pitchers, and as you've seen, last 2 games have been pretty good for the pitchers. So he's doing a great job. Not only he's just awesome, as you know, he just brings excitement to the field every day, and so it's a good group of guys. Definitely, they mesh well together.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Good luck to you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.